Hello there. Welcome to the channel again. Things have been a bit quiet on the channel of late due to various circumstances which I'll not go into, but things are about to change. Although I've not been producing much channel content, that's about to change. I have still been purchasing various items which I shall show you and hopefully do playthroughs of. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the first one. This is the board game Colonists, and it's described as an epic strategy game. And I can assure you, from the number of pieces in it and all the options that you have, it certainly is. It's playable solo, and I think it goes up to 4, possibly 5 people. And it looks to be an absolutely fantastic game. There are a ton of components in the box, which when we get to the unboxing and eventual playthrough I shall show you. But it is an epic game, and it's a game that can take easily 8, 9 or 10 hours to play through. Probably longer if you've got more people. This game's been around since the mid-80s, showing what a Cold War was possibly going to be like. Yes, it's very simplified, it's a light war game, but this copy I managed to obtain is unpunched, and you very rarely see that on this game, Redstone Rising. It's based on the Tom Clancy novel of the same name, but this one or two pieces have been punched, but the standees, everything is still as they were, pristine condition. So I'm looking forward to unboxing that, showing an unpunched copy with all the cardboard pieces still on the cardboard frame. So that should be interesting. Along with the previous game is its sister game, The Hunt for Red October. Again, this one is virtually unpunched, so it should be interesting to see that as it came when it was a virgin copy. When you consider both these games are now over 40 years old, finding one in that condition was pretty unique, I would think. So once again, I shall look forward to unboxing this and showing you it in its original condition. Switching to the Warped Sea. As many of you will already know, I do have the Flying Colours game. So you would say, well, why would you want Sovereign of the Seas as well? Well, Sovereign of the Seas comes with a world map, and you organise your fleets into squadrons, fleets, etc., and they're all over the world. And it does have its own ship counters, it has its own set of rules. But what I was thinking of doing when I got this game was, yes, I shall use the map for creating my own fleets, moving them about, but when they clash, it'd be quite interesting to use the Flying Colours rule system to actually fight the battles, rather than the more simplified rules that are in Sovereign of the Seas. Nothing wrong with their rules, but I think it would be a bit more enjoyable, well, certainly for me, by using the general map, the grand strategy map, all the pieces that come with it, the squadrons, and then fighting the battles with Flying Colours. Now this is a very obscure board game, Material World. It's basically Britain, France, Russia, the Ottomans, and I think Germany, going through history, and it's got a map of the world which is a little bit different. Some counters, and basically you're trying to create the best empire with the most riches. Again, you won't find much about this on anywhere. There's no YouTube videos about it, and there's very, very little on Board Game Geek. So this should be interesting. I hope, at least, it'll be interesting to a lot of you when I eventually unbox this and show you what it contains, and then maybe play a game as well. Another old game, and this box is bloody huge, and it weighs a ton. I've got this one from someone who's obviously cared for the game. All the units are inside in plastic containers which they've added. It's all there. the replacement cards for the original printing. There was some errors on some of the cards that came with the game. They've upgraded that. A monster of a game. Yes, I've already got Commands and Colours Napoleonics, but this is something I've had my eye on for many, many years. It came up at an absolute steal of a price, in pristine condition, and so I just had to take that. So again, you'll see it all in its glory when I unbox it, and then hopefully get a playthrough done. Another board game. This is a record placement type game with a bit of a twist. You will find little bits about this on YouTube and Board Game Geek. It looks good. It only has a small footprint. You can play it in about 60 minutes. So it'll be quite a fun game, I think. So I'm looking forward to getting this on the table and playing it. And it was incredibly cheap. So that's one of the reasons I picked it up as well. Battle Ravens. Now this is one I wasn't too sure of, but I picked it up because it was on sale, cheap price. Now this is quite a cleverly designed game with lots going on in it. It has cardboard standees as opposed to miniatures, so the base game comes with the Anglo-Saxons and the Danes stroke Vikings. It's got some clever mechanics in it. Standees won't be for everybody, but to be honest, I don't mind. I've ordered some expansions. I've ordered what's available, the Scottish Army, the Welsh Army and the Norman Army. But you don't have to just use them for this game. I could quite happily use the standees for Lion Rampant or the Art de Guerre, something like that. So, yeah, this one should be interesting. And again, you'll see it when I open it up. And finally, Dragon Rampant, the Osprey book by Daniel Maizy. I wanted this because, as many of you know, I've got a couple of sets of painted up War of the Rings figures. I've got a project in the works called the Chronicles of Culm, based on the War of the Roses, using them figures, but set in a world created by myself. And I needed a rule set, and I wanted something simple, something like Lion Rampant, which I enjoy, so I thought, well, Dragon Rampant, it'll give me the bits and pieces I want, and I can create armies or retinues with the War of the Ring figures that are already painted up, so I can have some fantasy battles on the tabletop as well.